Oh, shit. I hope I didn't fuck that up, but...
I may be good looking, but I can't sing where the fuck.
See you next Tuesday. I have a little enamel pin.
I love that.
Excuse me.
Nice. I'm not like Jake where it's like, hey, ladies.
Well, you know, hey.
Check out this dick.
Got that fucking Barry White voice going on.
Like, come on to my house.
Hey, mama.
Be my biatch.
Giddens. Fuck me running.
Words are hard, man.
Giddens. Stop watching fucking Pornhub on your phone there, first of all.
Well, let's settle down a little bit there, Jake.
I read smut like it's my fucking job.
Going through midget porn withdrawals right about now.
That's true. So, most of them are pretty cool. I hear things going on down there that are just not good.
I'm Jake Jacobs, and you're listening to What the Fuck? I'm going to start this session off with a joke.
Do it.
What do you call a gathering of Karens?
The View.
Oh, shit.
You know, Don, I think I like that punchline better than mine. No, I was going to say an HOA.
I mean,
Punxsutawney Phil
Yeah, that
I was
fucking
just
asshole.
gonna say.
saw his shadow.
Yeah, he did. 6 more weeks of winter.
In Gobbler's Knob. I always love saying that. Gobbler's Knob. I
Gobble
just...
my knob.
That conjures up an image that does not say groundhogs. I'm sorry.
No, it does not.
Oh my god, yes. I was just about to say he saw his shadow. I just looked it up.
Which, fuck, now I have to watch that fucking movie today.
Yes, you do.
It's 59 degrees in my house right now.
50. Oof. 59 in your house now.
That's why I'm wearing my wearable blanket. It goes down
Is that
to
a
my
Snuggie?
feet. No, it's not a Snuggie. It's an actual it's not open in the back. It's literally
Gotcha.
like a giant hoodie that goes down to my feet, and it's made of like blanket material.
Oh.
So this is
We used
my
to call
Christmas
that, what do
gift
they
from
call
my
that? Fleece? We used to call it
sister-in-law.
turtle fur. Growing up in Louisiana, it was turtle
Yeah,
fur.
it's a type of fleece, but it's like, because I got like the weird tactile neurospicy, and I don't like Sherpa makes me want to scratch my skin off my body. This does not have Sherpa in it. I was like, that was the one stipulation when I was looking for
I don't
these.
even know what the fuck
It's
Sherpa is.
Sherpa is that
I'm
like,
just nodding my head like, yeah.
it's like that blanket material that like kind of almost looks like sheep's wool, like, you know, on the inside of a blanket. Like
Yeah.
the outside will be like that nice, like, whatever this is, and then on the inside it'll be like, it's usually white. It's like a white or cream color, and it's like kind of almost like a woolly, scratchy consistency. It's fucking disgusting. I hate it.
So
I hate the way
Sherpa
it feels.
is like Swahili for fake sheepskin.
Yes. Yeah, it's like fake sheep's wool. And it's horrendous. It's like microfiber towels that just like, ugh.
Samantha, are you a texture person when it comes to food
Yes,
as well?
it's part of it. It's my ADHD and my little what I call tism on the side. I don't like certain textures; they freak me out. So yes, I don't have any microfiber in my house. I hate like I had a blanket that somebody got for my daughter that had Sherpa, and I was like, keep it far away from me.
I'm going to have to look up Sherpa now and see what the hell it
Yeah,
is.
like
because-
once you see it, you'll like, oh yeah, no, I know what that is. You probably own something with it, and you just don't realize it's called Sherpa.
And then I'm going to hate it.
Yes, you're gonna touch it. Be like, oh, Sam hates it. Now I hate it.
Don's looking it up right now.
Sherpa.
Yeah, like you'll see like there's a lot of like hoodies and blankets will be made like on one side is like a nice soft material like this, and on the other side of the blanket is like that whitey creamy color. Blech.
Yeah, I probably already know what it is. Like Don already knew what malicious compliance was. He just never heard the term, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So kind of
yeah.
one of those.
Once you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I've got a jacket like that out back or whatever. And you'll be like, ugh.
Here it comes.
So Sherpa, I got you, Jake. A curly piled fabric structure made of synthetic yarns like acrylic or polyester. The texture is soft and fluffy, useful in jackets resembling wool or sheepskin on the piled side. Sherpa fleece is a knitted type of fabric, usable inline. Blah, blah, blah. All right,
It's cheap is why it gets put in
but
everything.
here's the AI, the generative AI.
Oh my God.
So this makes
Most people that
this
are
makes
neurodivergent don't like it.
no, well, you're kind of racist because it's an ethnic group of people who live in the Khumbu region of the Himalayas. They got some really great climbing skills, endurance, and the word Sherpa comes
I know
from Tibetan.
Sherpa is like the people that help you up a mountain when you're a mountain climber.
That's exactly correct.
Right, no. I'm fine with those kind of Sherpas.
Well, I hope so.
The people
because,
Sherpas, because the material Sherpa can go fuck itself.
Whoa.
Fucking Sherpa.
Yeah, these
Sherpa people, totally fine in my book.
Sherpa material. There's also a brand of pet carriers,
You learn
sustainable
something every
housing
day.
tool developed by UN Habitat. A visa provider that offers simplified application forms and pre-screening.
My only qualm in this world is with Sherpa, the fabric.
All right, so all the rest of that shit's
Textile.
bullshit. You just don't want the fake
the
sheepskin up
textile.
against your...
Yeah,
that's
I like
fair.
it.
So, welcome to the Shit Show Part 3, where
Yeah.
Don tells us what the fuck happened this week. Don, tell us.
I had a what the fuck Friday, actually. I can't say I didn't see it coming because, we talked about this shit before, but I joined this company. I didn't go looking for a job, I assure you. I was pretty happy being retired. I got a call from this private equity firm, interviewed, did the whole process, got hired on. This was back in October. They just needed some help, right? So it was right up my alley, and I should have fucking known, man, because listen, I've talked about the CEO before. I won't mention his name. I had to do a presentation. This is a big blown out presentation. Nothing new for me. I mean, the minute I fucking opened my mouth and started presenting this thing, he kind of took it over. I was like, well, all right. I didn't think much of it. But after a while, it got into just everything I did. I brought all these processes and programs to the table, which I said I would do at my interview. And he wanted me to spin this ship around like the day I got in it and was learning how to drive it. And then other things were, brought to the table that are valuable. I mean, this is business. This is, and my degree is in business. This fucking guy wanted to kind of tell me what to do and how to do it. I told him to leave me alone, get out of my way. And he was like, well, you kind of got to earn that. I'm like, earn it.
I can earn this.
You hired me to do a job, motherfucker. And Samantha had some dandy ideas about how to, what was the term you used? It was
malicious compliance.
Malicious fucking compliance. I love that.
Samantha, Don texted me the next day. He's like, how is it that I didn't know that term, malicious compliance? He's like, I fucking love Samantha.
Oh, yeah, I did. And
I think it was more colloquially coined in my generation.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. In any case, he and I had a real, it was like I was bringing all these processes that I've used for years very successfully. These things have worked. They're sustainable. Just good business practices. Keep your ass out of lawsuit, court, and all kinds of this. In any case, he wanted to tell me how to do them next. And then one day we were on the phone. We were talking about this elevator at this one hotel. And I said, here's what I'm going to do to these thresholds. These thresholds, you guys have all used an elevator. You walk on. And this fucking guy has never cleaned a building in his fucking life. And this fucking guy wanted to, he in great detail how he didn't like the way and told me how to do it. And I knew at that point we had a fucking problem. It's like, all right. So I was just like, you know what? You're right. And finally I did exactly what I said I wouldn't do. I was like Mr. Yes Man, just trying to hold it together and keep the peace.
Right.
And he and I had some serious disagreements on what human resources was supposed to do when it comes to training and all these different things. Well, that's kind of you. I'm like, I'm the goddamn operations guy. I need to get the training. I brought you training that you didn't have. I asked for somebody to fucking help me with this shit, just rebranding it. So one day, the fucking HR chick, who I thought was a really good gal, she's a fucking dunce. The next thing you know,
don't mince words, Don.
Right.
These Colorado people. But anyway, she just kind of chucked me onto the bus. And I'm pretty sure that the CEO was kind of feeding her information. Like, we got to manage this guy out of a job. I mean, I've done this before, so I kind of know what it looks like. But
quiet firing, yeah.
Yeah, quiet firing. So anyway, she and I got into a pissing contest. And man, I thought we had business right. Anyway, long story longer, I ended the phone call very abruptly. I called the CEO and I said, listen, I just broke it off in HR's ass. And he was just like, all right, thanks for telling me. Friday came around and about, 4 o'clock my time. And they're sitting on their asses in Colorado in the office. So they know exactly what's going on in the field. Said, hey, this is going to be a tough conversation. Today's your last day to try it. I'm just like, that wasn't that tough. Whatever.
Yeah.
Give a shit.
What was so tough about that?
Well, fucking threaten me with a good time, motherfucker.
But,
Shit.
One thing I saw, though, was they're human resources. And I hope their private equity firm will listen to this. But they just fire people. Since I've been there, I'm one of them, which I kind of saw it coming. So, and I really don't give a shit at all. It was good while it lasted, but I ain't losing another wink of sleep over that fucking guy. And it ain't the company, because they had some really good people in there. Karma will fuck his ass up.
Oh, yeah. Karma always does.
Coming.
Yeah.
It is coming. Because I don't know if you guys knew this. I'm a Virgo. I'm
a Cancer.
I'm protected.
Yep.
We are spiritually protected.
Yes,
and,
we are.
I don't know what he is, but he's evil and he can go fuck himself. So.
And I'm spiritually emotional at all points in time.
Well, don't sugarcoat it, Don. Tell us how you really fucking feel.
No, Jake, you know me long enough. Years ago, during one of the political campaigns, probably for president, I had some very strong opinions, and I was going to try to change your fucking mind based on that, and blah, blah, blah. And now I don't give two fiddlers fucks, because it is what it is. And so what I want to do is I want puppy dogs and miniature Highland cows. That's what I'm looking for.
I do too.
Don and I are on opposite ends of the political spectrum, and we both know that.
Mm-hmm.
However, we have remained good friends, best friends, for the longest time. And
Don't give a shit.
he knows what I think about politics. I know what he thinks about politics, but that has not come between us. And unfortunately,
Nope.
I know a lot of people right now that are having to ditch good friends they've had for years. They're having to set aside family members because
Yeah. Oh, I don't. I mean,
it is bullshit.
my father is opposite of me politically, and I told him that based on whatever happens in this election going forward, I said no political talk when I come to visit. Keep it family, whatever, and he's pretty much adhered to it. We've occasionally made remarks, nothing like super snide or anything. So he'll be like, "Are you trying to talk politics?" I'm like, "No, just squash it. Just never mind.
Nope,
Forget I even
nope.
said anything."
Yeah.
No.
We're going to talk about food now. And
My favorite subject, please.
yesterday, I had a damn near religious experience.
Oh.
I love me a Chicago hot dog. Just that style of Chicago
Yeah.
dog.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Up until yesterday, my favorite hot dog place was a place called Corey's Doghouse. And then I heard of a place in Gallatin where Don used to live.
That's right.
And this place is called Campione's Taste of Chicago. Heard nothing but good about this place and went over there, had a Chicago dog, and as I'm sitting there enjoying this steady stream of people coming into this place, they have other things besides hot dogs. They have pizza, they have Italian beef sandwiches.
Oh, they're
I mean, you
Italian
name it, they
beef
have it.
to die for.
I got a weird thing about preformed meat.
There's a joke there somewhere, but I'm going to stay away from it.
Yeah, I know. I've tried. It's not like I haven't tried them and been like, ew, I don't like it. Like I've tried eating it and I threw up when I ate it. And I was
Oh,
like,
no.
I guess hot dogs are not for me.
So I sent Don a text. I said, "Hey, brother, I'm sitting in Campione's. Did you ever eat here while you were here?" He's like, "Oh, hell yeah, that was right close to the house."
Yep. That was my go-to, man.
Holy shit.
I get weird cravings for like red meat, but at the same time, red meat makes my stomach feel like I eat glass shards.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why, but
probably
every
not
once in a
good.
while, I just get a hankering for a burger, and we'll go to Five Guys, and I'm like, this is great. I'm gonna hate myself later, but this is great.
I love Five Guys, but Jesus Christ, is their beef made out of fucking gold? Like,
Yeah, that shit's expensive,
It is
dude.
expensive.
holy shit.
That's why it's a rare treat.
Good God.
I'm going to throw this at you guys, and you can be judgmental if you wish. Number one for breakfast, motherfucking Wendy's. Right off the bat. Wendy's. Do it. Still best burger on the planet. Whopper. Burger King motherfucking Whopper. Still made out of meat.
I
I
agree.
don't know that I've ever actually tried.
And
a
if you
burger
are
from
if you're a vegetarian, what is it, Impossible Whopper? They're plant-based. Tastes like a motherfucking Whopper. It is just as good as the beef.
Huh, good to
So
know.
so vegetarians and vegans can enjoy that with confidence. See, I woke up this morning and I was hungry as a hostage.
I've never fucking heard that before.
Hungry.
That's
I have
fucked up,
heard that,
Don.
but it's been a hot minute since I've heard that. Oh my
Well,
god.
just know that I was, and let that paint a fucking picture for you. Hey, no offense to any hostages out there.
Starving like Marvin.
Yeah.
None but love for you. But here's the thing. So I busted out 4 of these beautiful eggs, fresh cheese on that, cooked that shit up, threw some bacon in the air fryer. That's the way to go. Fried up the bacon, the thick shit, not that thin crap. And then
Like a thick cut bacon.
took 3 tortillas and put them together, and I microwaved them so it kind of softened them up. Piled all that shit in these tortillas, put some fucking hot sauce on that. Bro, that was breakfast this morning.
Don.
Kind of Taco Bell ish, but it was for fat people because I fucked that shit.
I'm
It was
trying
a
to
lot.
lose weight.
It was
Damn it.
My inner fat kid is, now I'm hungry. First year I was here in Nashville, they do this thing every year called the Americana Festival, where it's a whole bunch of really great bands get together. And Americana, which is kind of like country, kind of not like country, whatever. Billy Bob Thornton, the actor, has had a band for a long time called the Boxmasters. And they're like rock, country, retro. I mean, it's a really cool band. Billy Bob plays the drums and he sings.
Rockabilly.
Yeah, rockabilly, yeah. So one of the shows that night was at the Cannery Ballroom, which the place is brick, so the sound in there bounces off the walls like rubber balls, right? So Billy Bob's getting ready to come out, and there's this fucking bachelorette party fucking comes blowing through, and that's, oh my God. In Nashville, we call them the fucking woo girls, okay? They'll walk into a bar, and you're trying to watch a band, and they're just wooing it up,
girl.
and so... This bachelorette party makes its way to the front of the fucking stage to see Billy Bob, right?
God.
So he starts his show, and his band is really good. He's a super talented dude, right? About 3-4 songs into it, Billy Bob looks down at one of the women there, and I guess they were complaining that they couldn't hear his voice. And he's like, move back, and you'll be able to hear me. Well, they They weren't moving back. They were dead set. They had to be right where they were. A couple of songs later, Billy Bob, after the song, he goes, look, I done told you fuckers to step the fuck back if you can't fucking hear me. He said, if you think front center is the best place to watch and hear a band, he goes, move the fuck back. Like he was like not having it anymore. He was done. But they kept saying, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Woo, we can't hear you. He's like, fuck you.
He's like, fucking move back about 20 feet.
Billy Bob Thornton is the motherfucking guy. And if you guys have not seen his new show called Landman,
oh my God.
I haven't seen it.
You've got to watch it. Just start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
That character that he plays in that is a very sharp-tongued, smart guy. It's really a fun show to watch, especially with a personality like Billy Bob Thornton. And I think after all these years of watching his movies, and this really showcases
his for sure.
true talent, you know.
Okay. I'll give it a chance.
Before the show, Billy Bob and his band, and it's only three of them, it's a three-piece band, they were at a record store here in Nashville called Grimey's. So they were doing a meet and greet, and then they were doing an acoustic set after the meet and greet. So there was a line to see Billy Bob, and he wasn't charging for it. It was free. The guy in front of me in line wasn't there for his music. He was there to meet Billy Bob, the actor. So he had like DVD insert covers for him to fucking sign. He had like 10 of them, right? And Billy Bob wasn't there for his movies. He was promoting his band.
Right.
Like, so this guy took it upon himself. I'm going to meet the actor, right? So Billy Bob signed every single one of them. He was gracious. He did it, right? I come up. Billy Bob said, hey, how you doing, man? I said, I think the previous guy missed one. He goes, which one did he miss? I said, Tombstone. He goes, oh my God. Billy Bob Thornton is in the movie Tombstone, but only for about 5 minutes.
I was going to say, he is?
His 5 minutes is memorable. He's the guy that Kurt Russell slaps in the face.
Oh, shit.
You're going to do something, you're just going to stand there and bleed. He said, man, that was a fun movie. And so then I had Billy Bob's CD, or the band CD, and then they all signed the box. And he's like, hey, are you going through the show later tonight? I'm like, yeah. He said, stick around. We're going to do an acoustic set here at Grammys. Super cool dude. But I will tell you this. He looks larger than life on screen. He's maybe 5'9". If that. Man, I shook his hand, and it was like, I have big hands, obviously.
He always looks like he's like close to 6 foot.
No.
Really?
No.
Wow.
During the show, he did a fucking drum solo. I was like, what the fuck?
Really?
Like you just don't, you don't see that coming. For most of the show, he was just standing up front. He was the singer. So he has a regular drummer. But at one part in the show, he'll get behind that drum kit, and oh my God. I was like,
really?
Incredible. Yeah. One of the songs is called Honey, I'm Watching the Game. And the song is about exactly what the title says. This guy is sitting there trying to watch a baseball game, and his wife is just nagging the fuck out of him. And that's what the song is about. Honey, I'm watching the game. And it is classic Billy Bob. And then at the end of the song, he's like, honey, you make me a sandwich, please?
Classic.
There we go.
There we go.
Fantastic.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's not my range.